In today's video, I want to cover a couple of PlayStation 4 games that you may have not realized have been announced. Got 3 games to go over, including a pretty cool open world game, a pretty cool game that has you flipping houses, something that a lot of people seem to be getting into these days in terms of an actual profession, and a soccer tactical RPG. Yeah, we got some interesting games to go over. So without further ado, let's get started, and I want to kick things off with Memoirs of Mars. This is a game that's in early access on PC, and it's 100 years in the future. Mars is a broken dream. Survive the harsh conditions of the Red Planet, face environmental dangers, explore the planet, scavenge and gather resources, 3D print your tools and weapons, and learn new skills. This game looks rather cool. It hasn't had the most positive reception on Steam. It actually has a mixed reception, with 58% of the reviews being positive. But you would hope with an open world survival game like this, it would get better when it comes out of early access. The game itself is again an open world survival game set on the abandoned mining operations in the Red Planet. As the dream of exploiting and colonizing Mars has proven impossible, you play as a recently awoken clone who learns its lifespan is limited by the lethal solar flares that hit the surface of the planet every few weeks. Tasked with surviving the barren wastelands of Mars, players must explore the unforgiving Martian terrain and build a habitable homestead while fighting off against a variety of dangers, including strange enemies, harsh environmental elements, and other human clone survivors. The game touts explorability with over 16 kilometers squared of the Martian landscape, complete with deserts, craters, canyons, rocky plains, and mesas. Visit over 85 points of interest, including abandoned towns, mines, industrial facility, biodomes, and more. Look after the basic needs, including health, stamina, nutrition, body temperature, and oxygen. Encounter and fight against unique NPCs and competing players that are always looking to interrupt your adventures. These NPCs are strange enemies left from previous failed colonization efforts. Now they've gone rogue and you'll need to fend them off. Building your own base will be a cornerstone of your gameplay experience. Build a small base on your own or collaborate and build a much larger base. Either way, a base is required for the ultimate project, surviving Mars itself. The game also contains a unique system of in-game events where players will converge and try to survive these events and thereby collect flops. There are multiple ways to collect flops, but beware because other players can rob, kill, and loot your flops, and that makes you a pretty wanted target. Memoirs of Mars doesn't have an official release date on PlayStation 4, but yet another open-world survival game coming to PlayStation 4. That's something I can definitely get behind. I just hope as it comes out of early access, it does become a better and better game, and that's generally the case and generally what happens in these early access titles. Sometimes they don't start in the best form, but that's why we have early access. You work out all the issues, and then ultimately when the game comes out, hopefully it just gets better and better, and I can easily see that being the case here. Check out some straight gameplay of Memoirs of Mars right now. Alright, next up we have House Flipper. This is a game that I find rather interesting. This came out on Steam all the way back in May of 2018, and it was received very, very well. 17,114 Steam user reviews, 86% positive, and the recent reviews painted with an even more positive picture. 94% of the 1,282 reviews over the last 30 days are positive. Kind of interesting as the Metacritic score is only a 68, but I tend to like to look at the Steam reception because I do think it paints an overall picture of how fun the game is, and with a game like House Flipper, that's exactly what you're going for. It's a unique chance to become a one-man renovation crew, buy, repair, and remodel devastated houses, give them second life, and sell them at a profit. Repair mechanics, what you've got at your disposal is a set of tools and parts. Use them to hammer, drill, nail, and screw things together, and do whatever is necessary to fit, fix, or clean up stuff. Interior design, experiment with interior designs and decorating styles you like. Decorate and furnish interiors with hundreds of unique items that you're free to choose from. Express yourself throughout the game. and you can play your way. Do you love interior design and want to fill up empty rooms using your favorite style? You can buy an empty apartment and furnish it. Do you prefer things only engineers would understand? You can focus on repair and installations. Or are you an expert on the small move, big change approach? You can buy a decent house and make it perfect by adding some style and fixing stuff. Budget management is of course going to be a big part of the game, as at the end of the day, flipping a house is all about making profit. The ultimate goal of the house flipping business is profit. Are you a risk taker? Do you like to invest, estimate profit, and take the best risk-reward ratio for you and then progress throughout the game? The house flipping business is a very challenging one. Improve and hone your skills, get better tools, deploy new mechanisms, and earn cash so you can increase investment and speed up progress and overall have a lot of fun. The game was released at $19.99 on PC. I imagine it'll be released at a similar price point on PS4, and it drops on February 25th. Check out some gameplay of House Flipper right now. And lastly, we have a really interesting game. Gun Bear Super Strikers for PlayStation 4 launches February 25th. Another game that came out on Steam all the way back in July of 2018. Got a positive reception on Steam with 33 Steam user reviews, 84% positive, and it's an innovative mix between tactical RPG and soccer. That is not the type of game that I would have expected to actually be a reality, but that is exactly what you have with Super Strikers. Win matches to level up and earn new equipment that will allow you to learn special abilities, boost your player stats, or protect yourself against altered status effects such as sleep, silence, or poison, I should say. The game features a story mode where you assume the role of a small-town soccer team in Japan on their way to victory. Perform well enough and you'll be selected to join the Japan national team, where you'll need to play alongside old rivals in order to conquer the world. There are loads of different characters, each with their own strengths and special abilities. A pretty quirky little game. Excited to see it come to PS4 and at just $9.99. I do think it's going to be an interesting title that some people are going to want to check out. A tactical RPG in the form of a soccer game. That's very interesting right away, so definitely have my interest, and I'll be checking it out when it does come out, and we have an official release date of February 25th. Check out some gameplay of Super Strikers right now. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, we've got some interesting games coming to PlayStation 4. I know these are coming out in the midst of a lot of other major titles, but I think it's important to be aware of all of the games coming out. For some people, these are games that are gonna be right up your alley. For others, you're only gonna play the heavy hitters and maybe you're not gonna check these out right away. Who knows, maybe these games will be plus titles down the line, you never know. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.